Wel, bore da blant, sut ydych chi? How are you all today? Well, dwi'n eitha drist, achos mae hi'n bwrw glaw eto. I'm a little bit sad because it's raining again, but the gardens need the rain, but Mrs. Richards doesn't need the rain. So, shall we start the morning to cheer me up with our good morning song? Barod, 1, 2, 3. Bore da, sut o'i ti, bendigedig, bore da. Just doing some jazz hands then to jazz it up. Well, today's story is one of Dosbarth Envis's favourite characters. They absolutely love Winnie the Witch and Wilbur. And you love Winnie the Witch and Wilbur, and they especially love to join in with shouting abracadabra as loud as they can. So this one is the first in the series and is called Winnie the Witch. Quite simply, Winnie the Witch. Now, Wilbur's on this page, but he's a little bit tricky to see because Winnie likes to decorate everything in black. But pa liw ydi Wilbur. What colour is Wilbur? My Wilbur and D. He's black, isn't he? Uh-oh. Problem mawr. Big, big problem. Achos dyda Winnie ddim yn gallu gweld fe. Winnie cannot see him, can she? And this is where the problem lies in this storybook. Now, this book is written by Valerie Thomas and is illustrated by Corky Paul. Oh, look at this house. Mae un fawr iawn. It's a big house, isn't it? And mae popeth yn D. Everything in it is black. Winnie the Witch lived in a black house in the forest. The house was black on the outside and black on the inside. The carpets were black, the chairs were black, the bed was black, and it had black sheets and black blankets. Even the bath was black. I don't think I'd like to live in a completely black house like that. Wilbur? No, sorry. Winnie, Mrs. Richards, come on. Winnie lived in her black house with her cat Wilbur. He was black too. That is how the trouble began. There she is, look. Mae hi'n eistedd yn y cadair. She sat in the chair. Dyma Wilbur. Wilbur sat on her very stripy legs. I must be honest, Winnie has the skinniest set of legs I've ever seen, I think. When Wilbur sat on a chair with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. Well, she could see his eyes anyway. Pa liw ydi hwn? What colour are his eyes? Gwyrdd. They might be a bit tricky for you to see. But his eyes are green. But when Wilbur closed his eyes and went to sleep, Winnie couldn't see him at all, so she sat on him. Now, do you think he likes being sat on? When Wilbur sat on the carpet with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. Well, she could see his eyes anyway. But when Wilbur closed his eyes and went to sleep, Winnie couldn't see at all, so she tripped over him. Mae e'n eitha grach now. He's quite angry now. Mae e'n eitha grach. One day, after a nasty fall, Winnie decided that something had to be done. So she picked up her magic wand. Da-da-da. She waved it once. Woo! And abracadabra. Wilbur was a black cat no longer. He was bright green. Now then, Mrs. Richards needs to put her glasses on, I think, because she's reading all the wrong words. What a dope, Mrs. Richards. Now, when Wilbur slept on a chair, Winnie could see him. And when Wilbur slept on the floor, Winnie could see him. And she could see him when he slept on the bed. But Wilbur was not allowed to sleep on the bed. Uh-oh. So Winnie put him outside in the grass. What's the problem? When Wilbur sat outside in the grass, Winnie couldn't see him. Even when his eyes were open, you can just about see his outline there, can't you, with his slightly pink nose. Winnie came hurrying outside, tripped over Wilbur, turned 3 somersaults and fell into a rose bush. Woo, 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 boom. This time, Winnie was furious. Roedd hi'n grac iawn. She was very angry. She picked up her magic wand and she waved it 5 times. Barod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, oh, look at all the colours. Orange, pink, glass, melon, porfo. Abracadabra! Wilbur had a red head, a yellow body, a pink tail, blue whiskers and 4 purple legs, but his eyes were still green. Oh, edrychwch, mae'n drist iawn. He's so sad now. Now, Winnie could see Wilbur when he sat on a chair, when he lay on the carpet, when he crawled into the grass, and even when he climbed to the top of the tallest tree. Wilbur climbed to the top of the tallest tree to hide. He looked ridiculous and he knew it, and even the birds laughed at him. Wilbur was so miserable. He stayed at the top of the tree all day and all night. Next morning, Wilbur was still up the tree. Winnie was worried. She loved Wilbur and hated him to be miserable. How do you think she's going to solve this problem? He doesn't want to be rainbow coloured, does he? Then Winnie had an idea. She waved her wand. Ready? Woo! Abracadabra! Wilbur was a black cat once more. He came down from the tree purring. Then Winnie waved her wand again and again and again. 1, 2, 3. Abracadabra! Now, instead of a black cat, she had a yellow house. Did I say black cat? I did. I'm going to try this again. Now, instead of a black house, she had a yellow house with a red roof and a red door. The chairs were white with red and white cushions. The carpet was green with pink roses. The bed was blue with pink and white sheets and pink blankets. The bath was a gleaming white. And now Winnie can see Wilbur no matter where he sits. Oh, wedi gorffen. Well, happy ending. I'm amazed she didn't think of that in the first place, though. I wonder today if you could draw a really colourful cat, a rainbow cat, just like Wilbur was. Now, Wilbur didn't like being a rainbow cat, but some cats might like being rainbow cats. Are we ready to do our goodbye song? Barod, 1, 2, 3. Hwyl faw ffrindiau, hwyl faw ffrindiau, hwyl faw ffrindiau, mae'n amser dweud hwyl fawr. Twralwra bantynni, 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 twralwra bantynni, mae'n amser dweud hwyl fawr. Hwyl fawr, welech chi, I'll see you. Avori, tomorrow. I couldn't think of the word for tomorrow then. I'll see you all tomorrow. You take care. See you soon. Bye.